What's up, everybody? Welcome to part 11 of Freedom Planet 2, and we're back on the good stages.
Since when did I become everyone's personal taxi service?
You said we could call you if we needed a ride.
Correction, you said you'd call me if you needed a ride. I just sailed away.
How's the hunt for a Battlesphere champion going?
It takes a certain je ne sais quoi to become the Battlesphere champion. Someone strong, swift, mysterious, with the force of a great...
Seguata!
Everyone, battle stations!
Battle stations? This is Mayor Zhao's luxurious sky palace, not Mayor Zhao's dreadnought marauder!
What happened to all the cannons?
Where else was I going to put the hot springs?
Just...
My beautiful sky palace! My ship! My ship!
Is everyone all right?
I'm okay. The chemical reagents I'm carrying are fine too. No explodey.
Zhao, come in. How is Mayor Zhao's luxurious sky palace? Zhao! He's fine.
All right, ladies, let's go. We got ourselves a volcano to blow up.
Looks like it's the end of Mayor Zhao's luxury sky palace, or boat, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, welcome to Magma's Starscape, which makes good on its name. There's a beautiful night sky in the background, but there's a whole bunch of lava trying to kill you. The good thing is the lava does not kill in one hit, but it hurts a lot. There's also the suffocation bar that was introduced in Ancestral Forge. Whenever you're in the volcano segments of this stage, that bar will appear. If that bar fills up, you will die. But there are plenty of ways around it. The main way of avoiding that is really just staying out of the caverns, but there's no way around it. But there is another way. You'll find these purple coves, or... yeah, they're coves. You want to stay within there in order to avoid the bar filling up. The last and probably the most useful way to avoid heat death is getting a fire shield. Magma's Starscape is more reminiscent of Mega Man Zero's style of platforming, namely 2 or 3 with the lava segments in that game. Those games. I forgot which one it was. I think 02 was actually the trolley game and 03 was decent. So trolley. I gotta get to 02 eventually. I just don't want to play that game. It's like eat your vegetables so you can get to the dessert. Well, the dessert after 02 is X7. So it's just more vegetables. And it's not even good vegetables either. It's just cauliflower. I hate cauliflower. That's besides the point. But Magma's Starscape is a pretty treacherous stage, but it does give you a lot of shields. And if you have the stronger shields buff, you can pretty much just cheese this stage, no problem. Especially if you have the ever so elusive fire shield. I will admit, Magma's Starscape's music, it has grown on me, but it's still not one of my favorite tracks in the game. Like, the first 2 verses are repetitive, I will admit, but the ending does make up for it, especially that guitar solo. Which does harken back to Mega Man 03's style of guitar, it's just that really overtuned guitar sound. It's really insane. You see, if this were real life, Mila would have just melted on the spot right there. But you can't have that much realism now, can we? I mean, I guess we could, but nobody wants to see that. Oh god, no, get back up there. After you reach this checkpoint, the boss will start to attack you. No, not a boss fight, the boss will just randomly take pot shots at you. You still got a little bit more stage left to go before the actual boss. Oh, good lord, eruption! Shit! The puppy dog was almost fried. Okay, here's the boss right here. Or the boss's attacks, rather. It's got a whole bunch of drills that you need to avoid. You can't really dodge it either, you just have to run away. That is a really convenient place to put a fire shield. I guess Galaxy Trail knew that this boss fight was annoying without the fire shield, so they just put it there anyway. Anyway, meet the boss fight of this whole level. And his name is actually kind of silly. It's 100 Drillion. Get it? 100 Drillion? Because there's a whole bunch of drills? Yeah, I don't get it either. This boss fight is either trivial with the fire shield or annoying without. As you can see, Drillion's moving all over the place, and he's relying on his hundreds of drills to try and mow you down. So you don't have that many opportunities to strike him freely, as he's probably burrowed into the earth. But if you have the fire shield, you can play a bit looser and not have to worry about getting hit as much. Because the lava, which is probably going to be your biggest source of anxiety during this fight, is now a non-issue because of the fire shield. Still have to worry about the drills though. And even with the drills, I think if you have a metal shield, those attacks are negated because drills are metal. Man, I never realized how useful the metal and fire shields, and the bubble shield, the water shield, they're probably the most useful shields in the game, not gonna lie. Doomed. Dead. Finished. But that's not the end of the boss fight. Or it is, but we still got a little bit more to go. Kind of like an escape sequence. We got Magma's Starscape out of the way. We just got one more level left, and that's Diamond Point, which is really just a boss fight.
Traitor!
Hey! I said I would explain when I had the chance. And now here we are.
And what, pray tell, were you planning to tell me? That the Magister is evil? That Murga is somehow going to make the world a better place? I've gone through every explanation you could possibly give me, and every one of them was idiotic and foolish!
The Magister was a tool, Neera, wielded by his ancestors to keep an immoral peace through lies and cover-ups. Your loyalty was to a weak man who made you feel lonely and isolated. But it doesn't have to be that way anymore.
Excuse me? I am no winter flower waiting to be plucked. I stand alone because I choose to. You may find fault with the Magister, but it was he who gave our people their strength. I would not be who I am today without his guidance, and I will not abandon my values or my people for a derelict like you!
was a connection between us, Neera. I felt it.
That connection was called trust, and you broke it. There's nothing now.
Wait, was he trying to flirt with Neera? I never... I never got the romantic connections between these two. Or maybe Askal's just a creep. Yeah, I'm gonna chalk it down to Askal's a creep. Anyway, welcome to Askal's boss fight, which for the longest time, it was kind of difficult, but there is a pattern to his roughness. Mainly with Neera. I feel like with Neera, it's easier to get the high ground on Askal. Ha, high ground. But Neera's double jumps, which other characters don't have the double jump, will get you over most of Askal's attacks. Especially with that JoJo punch right there. You want to watch out for that attack, which I think he calls it the 100 hook punch. I call it the JoJo punch because JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, but still, watch out for that attack, it hurts like hell. Once you get Askal down to half health, which is easier than it looks because even though it looks like a big health bar, it's not really that big at all. He will start to add a whole bunch of different attacks, as well as rocks, to his different punches. Because when you know it, just like how Lilac is a half water dragoness, Askal here is a half earth dragon. So he has the innate ability to manipulate rocks and crystals and possibly even magma too, but I'm not sure how powerful he is. It might take some effort, but I think he can control magma and lava too. But yeah, the strategy for this boss fight is just stay above Askal as much as you can. With Neera, it's easy because she has the downward thrust attack. What's with all the screaming in this game, man? Damn. Calm down.
Impossible.
I should kill you.
Go on. Do it. Prove your loyalty to the Magister.
No, not today. But mark my words, you will answer for your treachery.
All right, everyone. Hope you're ready, because here we go.
Wow, it even smells like a rainbow. So the flowers?
Yup. All a part of Mila's ultimate sanctioned makeover potion. Patent pending.
Strange. The Seguata has disappeared. I suppose the Technicolor explosion must have scared them away.
Oh well. Mission accomplished, gang.
Do rainbows even have a smell? I know they have a taste, but do they actually have a smell? But yeah, we saved Perusa from a fiery volcanic death of awfulness. And with that, let's talk to Spade, see how he's doing. So, rainbow-colored lava, huh? That was unexpected. Hope Mirzao doesn't expect my brother to pay for the damage done to his airship. Oh my god, Mirzao! He was still at the volcano! Oh, hopefully he got out of there okay. Am I actually showing concern for Mirzao for once? +5 concern, yes. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, let's get started on the final chapter of this part of the game.
This was on the news before you arrived.
Brothers and sisters of Perusa, I, Captain Kalau, have returned to resolve your looming volcanic crisis. With the power of geothermal science and my superb physical strength, I shall divert all of that harmful subterranean pressure and siphon it into the sea. for it shall be rendered harmless. Worry not and rejoice, good citizens. The Red Wing of Justice is on the case.
Something doesn't feel right about the captain's plan.
And the signs they've got seems a bit off.
Well, besides that, Captain Cornball over there's been setting up beacons all over the island. Probably all a part of his egotistical plan.
Ooh, shiny! Pip, pip, pip!
They can't be for anything benign. Let's seek them out and disable them. Post haste.
I gotta fit Carol somewhere, so yeah, this is the part where Carol is searching for Cory. And the airship Sequata is perched on top of this floating island, so why not? Anyway, welcome to Skybridge. Oh, now this is actually a Sega arcade game right here. It's freaking Afterburner. That parallax scrolling or sprite scaling, I guess it's called. That's really cool. That's a cool effect. But yeah, you're on top of the ship right here and you have to fend off against waves upon waves of enemies. Skybridge is another stage where you need to get to 3 objects and then you can actually get to the boss fight. Though I will say that these objects here are placed a bit more linearly than they were at Nalao Lake. You got this boss right here which alternates between water shots and fire shots, and I fell off the platform. Don't try this at home. Now this stage is relatively quick compared to some others in the game, but that doesn't mean that this area is easy. You still got bottomless pits everywhere. But the good thing about this stage is, once you get to the higher tiers, the bottomless pits will become less and less apparent. It's not, say Contra for example, where the pits follow you up the more you go up the stage. Make a tiny shortcut right here. This stage is very much like Sky Sanctuary Zone from Sonic 3. Which Sonic 3 is one of the main inspirations for this game, so yeah, it makes sense. Here's platform 1. You have to protect 3 of these in order to move on. It's an endurance round basically. It's mainly you have to protect, not so much the machine. So the defense mission is really just keeping yourself alive at the moment. Here's the mini-boss again, and he has new phases, Earth and Wood. The wood being the bees in this case. Actually, I think Lilac really hates bees. I'm right there with you on that one. The bees are really annoying, but the other attacks are just fine. It's the fiery wave shot, the spread shot across the floor with the earth, and I didn't even see the water attack here. That's confusing, but we'll see the water attack again soon. Alright, so we're back on the 3rd interpretation of this mini-boss, and this one has water and earth. They're pretty easy combinations to avoid, especially the earth one, which just goes across the ground. But yeah, that's mini-boss 3 taken down. We got one more to go. And here's the final mini-boss of the stage, which doesn't really do anything different than the other mini-bosses, it just combines all 4 elements.
Hold it right there, villain!
Captain Kalau, it's you again! I just remembered I shouldn't be excited about that.
What? It's just you? Well, I suppose you will have to do. Say your absolute worst, villain. Go on. Let everyone see you for the splenetic Shang Tusian terrorist that you are. Your monstrous attacks on peace will be broadcast on every channel in Perusa. And I, Captain Kalau, will be the legendary hero who strikes you down!
Are you serious? Joining Giant Fish Lady, betraying our trust. It was all for ratings?
Close up, please. Now witness the Red Wing of Justice reborn! This calls for a boss duel!
Captain Claw has officially gone heel. He is, he's New Age John Cena, the captain of Thugonomics himself. So Captain Claw is, depending on the character, he's either very easy or very hard. I feel like with Carol or Mila, he's pretty easy, but if you're Lilac or Neera, then Captain Claw is going to be a challenge. It's mainly because Captain Claw likes to dip in and off screen at will. But this is just the first phase of the fight. The second phase is somewhat harder.
Now you've done it! I am the terror that fights for justice!
Now, here's the second phase. Captain Claw is going to make a whole bunch of dashes and falcon punches towards you. This makes it more challenging because he's just floating in the air. So what do? I just use my jump disc. There is no danger of falling to your death here. If you go towards the bottomless pit, you just get pushed up by a current. Hey Jeff, how's the big fan down there? Oh, it works wonders. Wait a minute, I thought you can fly! Fly? That's just theatrics for the kids. But yeah, Captain Claw, he is, he's a bit of a nuisance, but he's not bad. He's not the final boss by any means. And I'm also Carol, which means I can scratch his face off and show him what a true Battlesphere champion is.
Impossible. Justice has fallen this day.
Come on, Cap! There's no way someone working with Giant Fish Lady is on the side of justice!
Incorrect, villain. Murga relayed to me the horrid tale of the Magister's foul crimes against this world. To fight against such inequity, I, Captain Kalau, would become the hero that Avalis deserves!
But you were already a hero! You were the Battlesphere champion!
Battlesphere champion? What kind of hero sits in a playground all day, waiting for evil to come to him? I am a joke, an action figure. A fake legend prancing around for my beloved citizens' amusement. As if I could care any less about them sitting at home, stuffing their faces, watching me grapple for sport. But not anymore. This time, I will be the hero. This time, I will be the one who saves the world! And no one is going to stand in my way!
Ahem.
Which is what Captain Kalau would say had Captain Kalau been brain-sucked by villainous Shang Tusian terrorists. But fear not, good citizens. I, Captain Kalau, the Red Wing of Justice, have broken free of their dastardly programming and will live on to fight another day. Yeah!
Come on, no one's gonna fall for that. Cory! Yes! I found you! I found you! I'm gonna be on you like a Girl Scout with a boatload of cookies!
There's something about that line delivery that's so funny. Anyway, that's going to do it for part 11 of Freedom Planet 2. Stay tuned for part 12. I'll see you then.